I'm in single leg X. I am not going to be moving my lower body. It's only going to be upper body today. So first thing that I want to go over, the El Classico, okay? The first grip that you should be looking for and finish that you should be looking for is raising the heel, raising this ankle, making sure that I have his bulb, right? Like his ankle bulb needs to be showing, okay? This is not acceptable. That's not what we're looking for. I'm gonna give you a pro tip. If they kick this through when you're trying to make that happen, bring this through and give opposite pressure so that you can find that again, okay? So that's like kind of the first little tidbit that I want you guys to pick up. I am attempting to get to this situation where I barely have his little bulb. He kicks it through. And I can use that to kind of like recalibrate my attack, okay? This is a really, really important addition that I did not know for many, many years that now makes my game a lot more easy to deal with, or hard to deal with on the other side. So let's say we get to this position and now we're ready to finish. How do we finish from here? What I want you guys to be thinking about is not turning back like this. Follow me, Nick. Hey! That's what's going to happen, okay? If I start going flat on my back, it's not gonna be pretty, okay? So I'm looking for this. He kicks it through, and I had this bend, so now I found like my good finishing position. I need to think of the L with my elbow. My elbow is currently right here. I'm gonna bring it to my hip. So like this, and then behind me. Elbow goes in, behind me. Now I pull. If I were to pull any step earlier, nothing. Kind of something. Definitely something. Okay? Make that L before you start to try and rip this guy's leg off. Like, it is just not going to do what you want. The outcome is not going to be what you want if you are pulling too. So now we're going to kind of go over a different way to finish this technique, okay? So now what I'm going to look at is when I am really confident that I am going to finish this, okay? I would say that if I am going to move my legs, I have to be so much more confident than in the last one, okay? The reason being, look, I have this, I move here. Go ahead and defend this, Nick. All he has to do is move that far, and then I lose this technique. Okay, so remember how I was talking about we don't want to be moving our legs during this situation, we just want to be moving our upper body. So let's talk about this. He straightens out the leg, I do this, right? What is a common reaction that he might do? Does anyone know?
Push down your outside.
Totally, go ahead, right? And he hops right over. So now, oh, whoa, Nick's too good. No, if he does that, you cheat, okay? So what I want you to think about is this motion right here doesn't always, so here, let's kind of scoop right here. So he just got out of my clutches here, okay? This does not have to only be an attacking type of move. This can also be kind of a recollection move. So what I'm going to do is hug this close to my chest. Go ahead and pull your leg out. So I'm just keeping myself nice and connected, and I'm going to capture his hip. This is something I've been working on a lot recently. I'm going to put my foot across his hip and basically capture it, okay? So now what I have is pretty easy straight ankle right there. I can come down here and start working this, but basically what I'm doing is I'm putting my weight through his thigh with my butt. I'm clamping him right here. Go ahead and escape here, Nick. Like me just like putting weight on him is kind of like a good equalizer here. So what I'm doing is essentially this pressure with my body. But now that I have gravity on my side, it's much easier to keep someone in this position. Okay, so I am not moving my legs. I say all of this to say, let me, make that a little bit more succinct. He straightens this out. I'm going for this. He starts to defend. I'm going to hug and collect right here, okay? And now I can just finish this right here. I can go belly down and all of that good stuff, but really what I want you guys to do is just get into this position, have your opponent start to kind of like try to go around your back, keep them in place. Keep them in place, keep them in place. I'm using this foot to make sure that they do not move, okay? So. I have the straight ankle, I'm looking for it, he boots. I'm bending this through and it's not working. Boom, don't come up like this, go all the way through like this. And I'm putting opposite weight here, making sure that I have a good bite, and I'm just pushing off of this weight, off of this foot, just like that. I'm extending my hips through, so without his leg, like that, okay? Keep this here, will help you stretch out his toes. Any questions on that last one?